You're still carrying it, aren't you?
What?
The rage, the need to fight. It's all over your body, like armor you forgot to take off.
It keeps me alive.
Does it? Or does it just keep you from dying?
What's the difference?
I used to think like you, that revenge was a path. That pain gave me a right to hurt others. But in the end, I was just a dog chasing a ghost.
You had the chance to stop, to walk away. You woke up on a farm. I woke up in hell.
I know. But hell doesn't end when the demons die. It ends when you stop feeding them.
Easy words. When you haven't had everything torn from you, when you haven't watched the one person you swore to protect lose her mind in front of you.
I've killed innocent people. I've lost my father. I've hated myself more than I ever hated anyone else. But I stopped because I realized if I didn't put the sword down, I'd never be human again.
What if you never were? What if the world never meant for us to be human?
Then I'll be the mistake. But I won't pass on what was done to me.
Every time I try to rest, they come back. Not the demons, the memories, the screams, the blood. How do you sleep?
I don't always. But I don't run from it anymore, and I don't use it as an excuse to hurt others.
You think I want to? You think I enjoy swinging this sword like it's the only language I speak?
Then put it down. Even if just for a day. Even if your hands shake. Even if you don't know who you are without it.
And if the monsters come back?
Then I'll stand with you. With empty hands, if I have to. But I won't become a monster to fight one.
You sound like a priest.
No, I've just seen what peace tastes like. And it's not blood.
You think there's peace for people like us?
I think we were made for war, but meant for more.
You speak like you figured it out. Like there's a right way to carry pain. But pain doesn't follow rules. It eats you. And if you don't bite back, it wins.
No. If you bite back, it spreads. It becomes your language, your logic, your God. That's not strength, that's infection.
Then what? You just forgive? Forget? You think I could ever look at Griffith and let it go?
No. But your revenge doesn't fix what he broke. It just builds another version of him through you.
So I should just let him walk? Let him live in a world he tried to burn?
You mistake justice for satisfaction. One rebuilds. The other just relieves pressure. For a moment.
And what gives you the right to decide which is which?
Nothing. Except this. I've lived both. I've killed for pride. And I've stayed my hand when every bone in my body screamed for blood. And I've only ever found peace in the second.
Peace isn't what I'm after.
Then what are you after?
Purpose. Meaning. A reason that all this pain wasn't pointless.
Then stop making more pain. Start building what you never had. A world where boys like us aren't born with blades in their hands.
Sounds nice. But how do you build that with empty hands?
Maybe not with hands. Maybe with choices. Maybe it starts with saying no, when everything in you wants to say yes to the old way.
And if you fail?
Then you try again, because failing in peace is better than succeeding in hatred.
You ever think we're both just clinging to illusions? That peace is a lie, and strength is a prison?
All the time. But I'd rather be a fool who plants seeds than a genius who sharpens blades.
You really believe we deserve peace After everything?
I don't think it's about deserving, I think it's about choosing. And choosing again and again. Even when you fail. Especially when you fail.
And what if the world never lets up? What if the next enemy comes? The next monster? The next Griffith?
Then we defend, but without becoming them. We defend without hatred. That's the difference.
I don't hate like I used to, but the hate still lives in me, dormant, waiting.
So don't feed it. Don't make it your identity. Let it pass through you, but don't let it stay.
You speak like it's that simple.
It's not. But it's possible.
You ever feel like letting go is weakness? Like peace is for people who never really fought?
Peace isn't comfort. It's work. Harder than war.
Fighting is simple. You don't have to think. Just survive.
That's why we stayed in it so long. It felt like purpose. But it was just noise.
And when the noise stops?
What's left is you. The real you.
I'm not sure I like him.
You don't have to. Just treat him with dignity.
This sword, it was my justice, my shield, but it was also my cage.
Then step out of it. Even for a moment.
And if I lose who I was,
Then build who you want to be.
I've never been free.
Maybe freedom isn't escape. Maybe it's choosing your chains.
So what now?
Find something worth protecting, not just fighting for. Build, even if it breaks.
And if I fall again?
Then rise without blood.
You think a man like me can change?
No. But I've seen one do it.
Let's see what these hands can do.
That's the hardest thing a warrior can say.